For sale now, Vehiclemax of a beautiful 2008 GMC Yukon Denali XL. XL means it's a long wheelbase. It's got the extra cargo space behind the third row seat. Black on the outside with a tan leather interior. Completely loaded up with factory navigation, factory color backup camera, factory DVD player, factory power moonroof, factory 20-inch chrome wheels, powered tailgate, heated seats, and a number of other options that I'll get into in just a minute. It has a clean title and a clean Carfax you can view right now for free at our website, vehiclemax.net. It also has matching Bridgestone tires that are not new, but as you can see, they're still in great shape. They don't need to be replaced. Car has no dents, no hail damage, no love bug damage, no major scratches or touch-ups of any kind. We are located at 3200 Northwest 37th Street, Miami, Florida, 33142 is the zip code. Open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturdays 9 to 5, and we're always closed on Sundays. We have been in the car business since 1992 and have sold over 31,000 cars. We are an accredited member of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating. You can check that out for yourself at our website. Right on the homepage is a clickable link to the Better Business Bureau site, which will take you right to our rating. If you have any questions, feel free to call me. My name is George. I can be reached at 305-218-5462. Car is also the all-wheel drive version, meaning like a 4x4, except it's constantly on all-wheel drive. It's not like a Selecta where you can go from 2 to 4 high to 4 low. It's constantly on 4-wheel drive high. All right, let's finish going around the vehicle, then I'll go ahead and get it started for you, show you all the interior options. Again, Ford matching Bridgestone Dweller tires that are nearly in, they're not nearly new, but they definitely have more than 50% left to them. One of the many features in this vehicle is a remote start, and I'll show you how it works. The car has to be locked. Press and hold that little circle up in the top there. And the car turns right on. This is a really neat feature, especially in the summer when it's nice and hot outside. As long as you had the air conditioning off when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so will the AC, and it'll cool down the car for you. In the winter, the opposite. As long as you had the heater on when you last left the vehicle, when the car comes on, so will the heater, and when it reaches temperature, it'll warm up the car for you. When you're ready to drive off, just unlock the vehicle, put the key in ignition, open the switch, and you're ready to drive off. If you change your mind and want to turn it off, you don't have to go up to the vehicle, just press here again, and the car turns right off. Another feature in this vehicle is the power tailgate, and I'll demonstrate that. Let me get to the side here because we got the sun setting here and it's kind of like blocking our view here. Press and hold the switcher in the bottom, and the power tailgate opens up. To close, you can open it from the remote, from the switch on the inside of the vehicle, or from the switch on the tailgate handle, as long as the car is unlocked, obviously. To close it, you can close it from the switch on the tailgate, from the inside of the car, or from the remote, as I'm about to do here. All right, let's go ahead and get inside of it, get it started, and show you all the interior options. The door panels are two-tone. They call it cashmere and with cocoa accents. What it means is, all it means is tan with a brown on the top. Of course, we got power windows, power door locks, cruise control, tilt wheel. Also, we got power folding mirrors, heated seats, memory seats for up to 2 drivers. We got dual power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support. We also got curtain side airbags on the front post, the middle post, and this third post right here. You can go ahead and get inside now and get it started for you, show you the interior options. We also got automatic headlights that come on at sunset and come off at sunrise, a manual tilt wheel, leather wrapped steering wheel with the wood trimming on the sides, heated steering wheel, remote controls, Bose stereo sound system. Car is completely loaded up. Let's go ahead and turn on the car. Alright, we get the AC going. Let's go ahead and put it a little low so you can hear me talk. One more notch there. Alright, let's get the navigation going. It's a touch screen, as you can see, and there's your navigation. Alright, let's go to the power moonroof next. That way we can get a little bit of lighting for the video. This is a glass moonroof. It is tinted, but also has this hard cover that blocks out the sun completely. It tilts and slides. We're going to go ahead and slide it and leave it open now for the duration of the video so we can get a little bit of lighting. Okay, this is the power tailgate switch I was telling you about. If you press here, it will open or close depending on the position it's on. If you press here on off, it will disable the power tailgate. The middle row seats are tumbling, the buckets, and if I press this to one side here, over my shoulder, and I'll show you what they do. This is so you can get access to the third row seats. Alright, the other side does the same exact motion. I'm just going to go ahead and do one now. Okay, navigation, if you put the vehicle in reverse, got the color rear camera coming on. Okay. Also, you can watch DVDs not only in the roof-mounted unit, but also on this front DVD player, as long as the vehicle is in park. If the vehicle is not in park, well, you will not be able to watch DVD up here for obvious safety reasons. And let's go take a look at the DVD in the rear. It plays the exact same movie that is playing up in the top there and the navigation radio. Again, the car has to be in park. This one will be on the whole time, whether you're driving or not driving. But the navigation screen, once you engage, you take it out of parking, it will go into whatever was on before, whether it was the stereo, the navigation, or whatever. If you put it in reverse, clearly it's going to go onto the backup camera. Alright, we got a ton of options here. Let's go ahead and start off with the dual climate control. I'm going to go ahead and just put the passenger side, let's say a 66, while the driver's side is a 60. And what that means is the AC vents on this side of the vehicle, this one and that one over there, will blow at 66, while this one here and this one over here will blow at 60 degrees. That way you can have two different levels of comfort for both the driver and the front passenger. You got two cigarette lighter adapters on each side here for your chargers. You got a rear window washer. This is so you can disable your traction control. This is to disable the parking sensors, and you might say, well, why would you want to disable the parking sensors? Well, if you're towing a boat or a trailer, when you put the vehicle in reverse, because of the proximity of that boat or trailer, it will be beeping the whole time. So while you're backing it down so it doesn't annoy you, just press here. If the light comes on, it's disabled. And once you put the car back in drive or in park, this will actually enable itself. This is power adjustable pedals. This feature allows you to move the pedals from and toward you about 4 or 5 inches, which comes in really handy if you have a very tall driver or a very short driver. Okay, the car has 96,481 miles. The car is running right now. Keep an eye on the tachometer. I'm going to rev the engine. 6.2 liter V8. And the reason I'm doing that is just so you can see the car is running and idling perfectly, and that there are no check engine light on, no airbag light, no service engine soon, no maintenance due, nothing like that. Everything is running and working perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead and put on some music here. It does have XM capability, although right now, as you can see, it's on preview mode because you have to sign up by calling that number or going to that website. Let's put FM here. And let's put a station here that has nice soft music. You can raise or lower the volume also from the steering wheel. You can lower the volume here, mute it here. These buttons here will help you navigate about your preset stations. These are the ones that you set down here yourself, which of course can be changed. The source button helps you navigate from AM to FM to XM to DVD to auxiliary. This is your auxiliary port here for your iPod music, so you can play your iPod music right in your Bose stereo sound system. This is your seek button. It just takes you to the next available station. Cruise control on this side. Heated steering wheel here, mixed up with the cruise control. That's so you can heat your leather wrapped with a wood trimming steering wheel. And the shifter here, you notice there's a button there at the end of the shifter. That's your towing haul mode, and I'm going to press that and show you what it looks like on the dashboard. See a little yellow wagon that came on there? that means you're in towing haul mode, which means it makes the transmission shift a little differently to adjust for the extra cargo load and disables the overdrive. When you're done towing, just press it again and the transmission will go back to normal shifting mode. I'm sure you notice also there's a plus and minus on the lever. I'll show you what that does. If you put the car in reverse, actually you see it here, goes onto reverse mode, put it in neutral, drive, and that's how you're going to drive it 99% of the time. But if you want to make it shift manually, you go down to the M. You'll see a 1 comes next to the M. What that means is that you're in first gear. If you tap on the plus, it'll shift up all the way up to 6, as this is a 6-speed automatic transmission. To downshift, you tap on the minus and it will go down. Clearly nothing's happening now because we're not moving, but if you were moving, you'd be controlling the transmission shifting there. If that does not interest you, push the lever up and the 6-speed automatic transmission will do all the shifting for you. 6.2 liter V8. Wood trimming all around, not only in the door panels, on the steering wheel, on both sides of the instrument cluster, all around your navigation radio and all your AC controls and these controls down here. On the center console, this pops open into a just like a little storage, I guess. So I don't know if you could use it for an ashtray. It doesn't look like it's been used before. This below here, this reveals a cup holder, and you got more wood trimming here on the center console armrest where you rest your elbow here. This tray can be used to put your cell phone here so it doesn't slide around. Clearly, if you can access the storage here, you want to remove whatever you have here, because when you lift the lid, it will fall back. Your owner's manual is right in here. Oops. Right in here, and you get in there all your supplemental booklets and everything that you need for the vehicle's function. You also got another cigarette lighter adapter over here. So plenty of sources of power for your chargers. Your main glove box is way down there. Alright, let's talk about, geez, so much to talk about. Let's talk about the rear view mirror. The rear view mirror has that, now here that senses bright light. So if somebody puts their high beams on you, it will darken the mirror so it doesn't bother your vision. On the upper right hand corner of the mirror, you got a compass and outside temperature readout. You do have the OnStar system in this vehicle. The OnStar system is a monitored, is a monitoring service that that has a monthly fee, and I'll tell you pretty much, to summarize what it does. If you get into a car accident and any of the airbags deploy, including the side airbags, it will send an immediate signal to the OnStar center to let them know you've been involved in an accident. They'll attempt to contact you through the car to make sure you're okay. If you do not respond within a reasonable amount of time, they'll dispatch emergency vehicles to come to your aid. Also, if you happen to lock your keys inside your car, there's a number they provide you, a 24-hour number. You call that number, identify yourself. Once they know it's you, they can send an immediate signal to the car to get it open, which will save you a bunch of time and money having to wait for a locksmith and having to pay a locksmith. Also, if you have any kind of emergency, you press the red button on the right-hand side there. The OnStar Center will come out and assist you with any emergency you might have. If you lost any directions, press the blue OnStar button. The OnStar Center will come on and give you turn-by-turn directions until you arrive at your destination. For more details, visit OnStar.com. If you purchase this vehicle, you get a 90-day free trial for the OnStar service. This is your home link or universal garage door opener, where you can program up to 3 garage doors or gates if you happen to live in a gated community. Up in the top here, you also have map lights. Let's see what else here. I think we're ready to move on to the back. I think I've covered everything there is to cover up here. If I missed something, you have any questions, feel free to call me at 305-218-5462. Okay, let's move on to the mid-row section of the vehicle. Not only do you have buckets in the front, but you have another set of bucket seats in the middle. Okay, and a full bench in the rear for 3 more passengers, will make it a total of 7 passengers. Up in the top here where the DVD player is, there's an integrated map lights here for the mid-row passengers. There's also AC vents for the mid-row passengers, 1 on each side. Another set of AC vents for the rear row passengers, and a set of map lights also for the rear row passengers. As I was telling you before, The middle row seats have they're tumbling, and they have a switch here on the side also, so you don't necessarily have to use the switch up in the top there. You can use it right from here. You come over here and press on that, and then the seat will flip forward just like that one did over there. You don't use that option that often, because if it's going to be kids going to the back third row seat, they usually just walk in between the little ones. You know, they don't really need to move that seat. But if you have an adult that needs a little more space, then you do the tumbling seat option over there, and I'll show you how to put that down. Okay, in the back of the center console here, I don't know if you can see that, on both sides, the middle row bucket seats are also heated, not just the front seats. Mid row passengers can control the fan speed here, the AC flow, the temperature. They have controls for the volume and tuning of the stereo. They have all the same functions that you have up in the front, and they also have jacks here for headphones. There's also video input here, so if you can power it through the cigarette lighter adapter right here, you have the video input here, so you can watch it up here on your factory DVD player. This pops open into a cup holder. You got the factory floor mats. The rear door panels are the same as in the front, two-tone with a wood trimming and a chrome handle. This vehicle is equipped with a child lock protection. I'll show you how that works. Take your key in here, give this a half a twist. And what that does is that disables this inside door handle. That's in case you got little ones and you don't want to be able to open the door from the inside. Once you engage that, the only handle that's going to open is the outer handle. To re-engage for adult passengers or bigger kids, just take the key in there or a screwdriver, give it a half a twist to the right, and this handle will start working again. Let's go on to the cargo area in the back. By the way, all the tail lights and headlights are in perfect shape. They're not damaged or scuffed in any way. They're nice and clear. You have parking sensors in the rear bumper, 2 on each side. These are the ones that beep when you approach another object. And you also got your rear camera here that we were looking at it before. Behind this beauty cover, it has a couple of plastic wing nuts in the bottom down there. You give them a half a twist and you can remove that cover, and it reveals your class 3 towing package. It has an electrical connection. They're ready to go for all your towing needs. But in the meantime, you put that cover and it kind of hides the hardware away. It makes it look nicer. Right rear tail light, perfect shape. Rear wiper. This glass has a rear window defroster. To open the tailgate, as long as the car is unlocked, you can squeeze the handle in here. The third row seat is a 50-50 bench, and as you can see, because this is the XL version, has lots of cargo space back here without even removing the third row seats or flipping them forward. You have several options you can do. Again, these are independent from each other, so if you wanted to, let's say, remove one side or lift it up, or to get it out of the way, you can still use the other seat for your seating capacity. If you flip on that handle there, the backrest will flip forward and you can put stuff on top of it. Once you flip that handle, you can also flip this little handle here, and the seat bottom will lift up and you can prop it up right up to the back of the mid-row bucket seats. If you want to remove the seat, you lift that handle up. When the seat back falls forward, you pull up in the center handle here hard, and the seat will come out, and you can store it away in your garage or wherever you want to put it. And again, you can do one side and not the other. You can remove one seat and not the other. You can flip one seat up and not the other. You can just put one of the backrests down. They're completely independent from each other, even though they look like a bench. They are a bench, it's just a split bench. Okay, to close the power tailgate, we can do it right from here. Let's go on to the passenger side. And after that, we'll conclude this video. Right rear door panel, perfect shape. I'm sure by now you noticed that none of those panels have any cuts, cracks, burn holes, no scratches. None of the speaker covers are cracked. This is nice and easy to gain access to the third row seat. Plenty of space here to get back there for an adult. Now to bring the seat back into place, it's a manual option, not option, it's a manual function. You push this down, lift this up, and you're ready to go. So it tumbles forward electrically, but to put it back into place, you have to do it manually. But it's very simple. Even a 10-year-old can do it. It's not very heavy, not hard. As you can see, I did it only with one hand and holding the camera in the other hand. Right front door panel, perfect shape. Of course, we got the heated seat option on this side too, not just the driver's side. As I said before, you got power seat, power recliner, and lumbar support on both the front seats, not just the driver's seat. I'm going to go ahead and pan over the seating area now so you can see it's in perfect shape. And please keep in mind you're looking at a 2008 model with 96,000 miles, so it's going to have some wear, but I mean, as you can see, the condition of the vehicle is remarkable. You know, whoever had it definitely took real good care of it. The exterior is ding-free, dent-free, scratch-free, just a really, really nice shape. I want to talk to you about financing for just a second. If you require financing, let me tell you, we have excellent rates for good credit. We also have special financing for not such good credit. We even have some programs for really rough credit. If you're concerned about the financing, or you live a long distance away, or you simply just want us to get you pre-approved before you come over, just go to the website, Vehiclemax.net. Right on the home page, you see a silver tab that says Apply for Credit. Click it, fill it out completely, click Submit at the bottom of the page, and then give us a call so we can retrieve your application and get you pre-approved. That's going to do it for the video on this beautiful 2008 GMC Yukon XL Denali all-wheel drive. I want to thank you for watching our video at Vehiclemax.net.